We start with human-centric security. So we have what we call extended access management, which really allows a business to stay secure by securing their employees.
Talk to me about some of the biggest challenges right now that 1Password is helping to address.
If we look at it now, people work from anywhere. They work on both work devices as well as home devices. Software comes in from the edges, so people, will be at a conference like RSA or just talk to their friends and start to use apps that their friends have suggested to them instead of it coming from the IT department.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the security challenge that introduces to businesses used to and are used to being in control of all of the machines, all of the software that you use, but nowadays, in order for the employee to be productive, they're using this, what we call shadow IT or hidden software, and they're using personal devices in a way that have never been before. And the businesses have very little control over that, and that creates a big security risk.
What sets you apart from your competitors?
When we look at extended access management, that really is a category-defining platform that is brand new for us this year and is really brand new for the industry in solving a problem that really didn't exist until about the last 3-4 years. Traditionally, we've been known as an enterprise password management. And the biggest differentiator there is both from a usability point of view, we're just very well known as the most usable.
Tell me about how 1Password is really leveraging AI to meet customer needs.
So I think from an AI point of view, there's both a threat that we look at with AI that 1Password can help with, but there's also a real productivity benefit that AI can provide. When we look at how we use it for productivity, it's really the context-based portion of content that generative AI is so good at. And so we can, for instance, give it our library of customer support articles, and then the generative AI can help our customer support team understand which articles are most appropriate for a particular customer problem.
Can you talk to me about the access trust gap?
And in the new way of working, again, employees are sitting there and saying, I'm not willing to come into the office, and we've seen that certainly in 2023. And as a result, they're going to work on their personal devices as well as their work devices. They're going to work on just a wide variety of applications that make them more productive, even if their employers don't understand that they're using those apps. And that leads to a gap, the access trust gap, between what the employer knows and controls and what the employee is using. And that access trust gap is what leads to the risk in the business.
So how is 1Password addressing these concerns?
I think the biggest difference between 1Password and traditional security tools is that 1Password reduces friction for the end user. You use it because it makes your life easier. I like to say if you can be good by being lazy, you're willing to as a person to do that. And because of that, people willingly put 1Password on all of their devices. And that gives us the ability to help the business understand what is the status of their device. Is their device safe? Is it up to date on the patches? Is it got malware on that device?
Where would you say actually where the landscape is going in the near term?
I think it's going to continue in the direction of SaaS being prevalent. SaaS is everywhere. If we look at it, it's a difficult business environment overall, so businesses are going to try and focus on how does the business thrive in this environment instead of just survive or worse yet, go backwards. And as a result of that, productivity tools for the employees are going to be ever more necessary and ever more present.
So what's next for 1Password?
I think for 1Password, our launch of extended access management is just the start of a platform. For the first time ever, we've got a category-defining tool where businesses can allow their employees the productivity tools they need, and yet at the same time, they can secure every sign-in from every device for every app.
Thank you for joining me today.
It's been a pleasure.